We found out we have to stream games to qualify for Twitch.
I'm gonna turn it up.
So
okay,
we are gonna get that out of the way for the month right now. Garrett is playing.
don't worry, guys. There's another 42 seconds of this round. So
check this out, everybody. Some hot gameplay.
I didn't know we were that close to the the start time. Right?
Eric,
great
you would have said
gameplay.
something.
Yeah.
You can just pause it, right?
Yeah, you had no idea.
Just tell all your friends pause.
Oh, that's not good. You shouldn't pause the switch.
What happened?
It's a communication error.
Don't worry,
no.
guys. He's losing.
Hey, why you gotta? They don't know that.
You're the worst on the whole team.
That's the advantage here. They can't see the
educated
screen.
guess.
Your kill death ratio is all screwed up.
No,
Yeah,
I'm inking so much territory right now, guys. I mean, Splatfest is over, but
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Finally over.
All right.
Can we start the podcast now?
Let's get some. We got some hot gameplay happening here, everybody. This is what we're all about. Can you zoom in on that just to get some great gameplay footage?
You lose.
Now we didn't get to see any gameplay, but
don't film that. We lost.
Don't film that. If you just filmed it, take it back, or at least regret it.
How we start recording it, Eric?
This is how the podcast begins.
Oh.
Yeah, we're already in
this
it.
is how
we're
we
doing
start.
like a real meta episode this week.
Yeah.
Okay.
Change up the cast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just get that, nip that in the bud right now.
Is
I don't
it
want
the
any.
bud or the
I don't.
butt?
I don't want any bud.
Yeah.
Grow up.
I'm not
20,
I'm
bro.
I'm not being funny because I'm not very funny. But what the saying is, nip it in the bud.
I'm an adult, so I would not say butt.
Okay.
It's like
I'm just gonna address it right now. Everyone. We got gigabytes and terabytes of emails saying after last week I promised I would bring the gold communicator, and then everyone said yes, please do it. So I wasn't going to, but I got all the emails saying please do it, and Derek made all his little jokes, oh, you can wear that. So I just want to say it could happen to you. Be careful.
Yeah.
Anyone, this is like, our show's like The Walking Dead. Anyone could die at any time.
Yeah. Well,
wait, what?
Let me tell you, Rocco.
I'm no longer just going to passively listen to these
after I saw
gags.
The fucking Derek bloodbath, I'm going to say that's cool what you're wearing.
Yep.
And there is, if you detected sarcasm in my voice, that's your perception because I am
Yep.
I have a question.
Very sincere.
No more passive listening. I'm only aggressive.
Go ahead.
If I had to put my toys away, why does he get to bring his out and have them on the podcast there?
Can you wear yours?
I mean,
bingo.
Yeah,
Can you wear yours?
That's right. Well,
bingo. Theme song. Wait, don't hit anything. I got it. Shawn, just play the theme song, but over this audio.
Is that a mono speaker? Or is that?
Rangers at the core. Higher they can soar. Fire up for more. Even up the score.
Welcome. This is the most explosive, most exciting, most engaging, podcast ever.
You have to wake up all the people on the East Coast, or it's like 9 o'clock over there.
It's like the morning practically over there.
Yeah.
And so we're waking you up. You're supposed to be cooking breakfast for somebody. So this is like an alarm clock. Woo!
Get your shit together.
I almost didn't come tonight.
Why?
Because I thought maybe I could.
Sorry, that means it's off.
I bet you're really regretting your decision now, huh, boss?
That means it's off.
I thought maybe I could go to Metallica because they're playing in San Diego right now.
Oh,
and I have never seen them live, and I feel like I owe the 7th grader in me to go see them, but I decided no, go to work, do your job.
Yeah,
so I'm here.
What are you gonna see him play? Fuel?
I don't want to see him
Anger?
play Fuel. Saint Anger, their best album, Saint Anger.
I was given a ticket to it. I had it.
What the hell?
Yeah, I was given a great gift, and when I told my brother, he trembled with such excitement that I said no. You can have it.
Oh, so he went.
He's there right now.
Dominic's there.
He's
They
there
were
right
in
now.
town earlier too, and I got invited to go, but conflicting schedule kept me from going too. It's like, this is weird though. Metallica has never really rolled through here that I can remember.
Hey, I mean, I've been a fan since 7th grade.
But like everyone's got the opportunity to go, but no one's going.
I know. And
Yeah.
they have not come to San Diego since at least then. So.
Wow. That's crazy.
I just put the CD on my way home.
It's not like I never like, I didn't, I heard Metallica everywhere, especially like when we go to your house or whatever back in the day.
Sure.
But I didn't really I wasn't like a mega fan of them or whatever. But I wanted to go because I just want to see, I'm in this thing now where I want to see all these legend bands before they're gone. Because I feel like no one's filling their spot.
That's,
you know what I mean?
That big rock star thing is going away.
So anytime, honestly, because honestly, I had intense regrets after Black Sabbath. I didn't go to that.
I had so much
and
fun.
I honestly felt like, and that's another one. I didn't listen my whole life or anything, but great respect for them. And yeah, when I didn't go, I was like, these bands aren't coming back. You know what I mean? So I need to go. So that's why, like, every time McCartney comes, I'll see him because he won't be around forever. And I want to see ELO. I want to see all these other things, because I just...
You'll go back to McCartney?
Yeah.
I feel like I crossed it off the list. I'll save my money for, like, the next band.
Most of them I would say that, but being a Beatle that is, in my mind...
That was a sick concert.
It was a sick concert, and to me, it wasn't even just, like, the music he played, which was great. It was, like, in between the stories he would tell, it's like, this is fucking cool. Like, it was all so cool.
That was half the experience, was him just, like, shooting the shit. Right. It was like, oh, this is great.
Yeah.
So that's my exception, but anyway.
I mean, he's been doing it for, 60 years now, so I think he's kind of figured it out.
It's all rehearsed. He knows what he's saying.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Oh, totally. I saw him, after I saw him live, I was cleaning the warehouse, I put a live concert on of him, and it was like he was saying the exact same stories in the exact same way.
Oh, yeah.
And I get it. Like, when we do a panel, there are times we tell a story, it's like you told a story like 4 times this month. But,
And it's still, you would think we were just saying it off the cuff.
Yeah,
but you find a comfort in like, hey, this story hits really good after this video. Yeah, so you get into a groove.
Yeah, you guys are just as good as McCartney is.
100%.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you.
Musically,
you're
we're not there yet. Musically, we're not there yet, but story-wise, we're on his level.
The banter,
I've seen him a bunch of times, and sometimes he'll whatever, but the best one, I think, of all of them was that he played in Anaheim, and somehow they got I don't know why they set it up, but they had a direct satellite feed to the people on the space station.
Oh, sick.
And so halfway through the show, he was like, we're going to stop for a minute. We're going to take a bit of a break. We got a live connection to the space station, so why don't we all call in and see what they're doing? And it was like half an hour of the show was just, okay, so what you got up there? I mean, what are you eating? I mean, it was just Paul talking to the space station, and it was the best show I'd ever been, It was them on the big screen. And so then he's like, okay, so what, you're on the space station. What do you want to hear in space? What do you want? I like Lovely Rita. Oh, well, we're going to play it then. All right. Yeah, it was just like, why? But he just wanted to do it. And I realized at that show what makes him such an engaging performer.
Yeah.
Is that when he talks and he tells stories and he's doing that, he never says it's always we. It's, we're going to call the space station. I think we all want to talk to them. We want to see what they're doing. It was all, as big as the show was, it felt intimate. Yeah. Because he talked like, come with me, join me. Let's, He started the show with Magical Mystery Tour, and even that is like everyone come aboard, kind of thing. It was really good, So anyway,
yeah,
exactly.
When we saw, we have talked about this a lot, but it was like they started playing 8 days a week.
Yeah,
like you forgot where you were until it started playing. It's like, I can't believe I'm fucking seeing this.
Yeah,
right
exactly.
Now. That's crazy.
And that's why I want to, I'm trying to see anything that's like that.
Totally. And I think Metallica, they're not as old as Paul McCartney.
Sure,
they'll keep going. I know.
Sure,
but yeah, they haven't been to San Diego in such a long time.
Yeah, and that just is I wouldn't fly out for them to anywhere or travel very far, but that's why I wanted to go. But Dominic was so excited.
Their new album wasn't terrible. Like there were some songs like, that's all right.
It was in the spirit. They
were trying to go for like the Master of Puppets vibe. I felt.
Oh yeah.
So, good on them. Good. You didn't quite nail it, but you tried.
Yeah, it was like, hey, for older guys who probably wouldn't get anywhere near this, A for effort kind of thing.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Whatever. But anyway, enough of that crap. Cut the crap.
Cut it.
there, we're going to talk about, this is a controversial subject. We're going to dive right into the controversy. There's going to be some drama. There may be a wedge or two.
We're driving a wedge between, we're talking about team-based sports coming up.
Yeah, and so, everyone watching this, you're going to have to pick a side.
Pick your side.
Listen, Team Mayo or Team Ketchup.
Whoop, whoop.
That was what it came down to on Splatoon 2 this weekend. They had a what do they call it? Splatfest?
Splatfest, the first Splatfest since the initial game launch. There was like a test fire Splatfest. But this is the first official weekend Splatfest for Splatoon 2.
Which was great because Shawn, I don't think you had the first one.
No. Well, I know I had it, but I rarely played it.
So Shawn had no clue what was going on.
I didn't know. It was this. I was cooking, and Emma and Becca have been playing the game a lot as well. And they brought me the Switch, like, what is happening? And they showed me the lobby, I'm like...
It's like a raid.
I looked at it, I was like, I don't know, just turn this off. I didn't have time to, like, invest in it, or my food was going to burn, so it's like, just do something else. I don't know. And then later, I went back to it myself to look at it, and I thought, like, I tried to play in the lobby, and it wasn't the same setup, and it's like, I don't want to figure this out yet, so I'm just gonna. I just turned it off.
It wasn't any way different at all.
Yeah, it was because
it was lit different.
If you didn't pick a side, did you?
I didn't pick a side.
He didn't register a side, so he could
was it all fucked up?
It's like
you probably just couldn't participate in the battles.
I couldn't do battles. Like, where are the battles? I didn't know.
I'm sorry.
I didn't know.
There's like a message board where the couple days before Splatfest starts, you go pick a team.
Yeah, I did that.
They've done like cake and ice cream, dog and cats. This time was Mayo and Ketchup, and for the first time, they gave Mayo colored ink.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Ketchup colored ink.
So it was like white versus.
It was like jizz and blood. It was.
That's what I thought. I was like, this looks like a normal PAX.
It was like a Cronenberg type situation.
This looks like the PAX orgy.
Yeah.
Less Mario Kart.
They really didn't commit to like Mayo being white because that would be like too close. So it was like kind of yellowish Mayo.
Yeah.
With like glitter in it.
Oh, it's more rotten Mayo.
But I chose Team Mayo. I don't know what you were on Team Mayo, right, Rocco?
I'm going to say, and I'm going to plant the flag and quote me and clip this out and save it. Team Mayo forever.
Yeah. Team Mayo, baby.
Ketchup, please.
Well, I'm too dumb to figure out what was happening, but I would have been Team Ketchup.
I would have been Team Ketchup too. I don't have to assume I would pick Ketchup.
And so it's kind of an upset. Now, Splatoon 1 had these Splatfest, and it's kind of like the driving force to like anticipate, like, hey, I'm staying home this Saturday. I'm playing Splatfest, and I did that. I played.
Did they announce this was happening? Because I didn't know. Oh, did they?
Yes.
So I've been playing Splatoon every day, but I didn't know what was going on.
Well, you're skipping those opening things.
Oh, I skipped that.
But hey, no one knew that like this was always happening in Splatoon 1 either, right?
Right.
So I mean, this is just how that game is played. They like trickle out the content. They schedule out the levels you can choose.
Right.
Things like this are happening all the time.
And this big event thing is like kind of a special driving force, but you earn special EXP during that.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, and I maxed out.
Fuck.
You get certain items that help you like get new slots for your abilities and everything. Team Mayo, Team Ketchup, I played like all weekend yesterday. All yesterday.
I played a lot.
I maxed out Mayo Queen. You go like,
oh my gosh! Okay, I didn't know that part.
You can gain levels, and then all of a sudden it maxes out, and then it's like,
if you participate in one of the events, do you get like a mayonnaise shirt or something that you can show off to other players?
You don't get to keep it, but when you register the day or two before, you get your Splatfest T-shirt.
Oh, okay, so it's only for that.
Then you can wear it. You have to wear it during Splatfest.
And what you do is you level up. Correct me if I'm wrong. You level up that piece.
Yeah.
And then when you turn it in, it's actually like, oh, you leveled this up this far, so you get this stuff.
You gotta
you get stuff in exchange.
You actually got it before Splatfest is over. You got to go to a character in the square and scrub all those slots. Then you get the particles to like.
This sounds cool.
It's the long term of this game is like crafting your armor basically, and like adding abilities that would give you like faster speed.
Yeah, I've seen that. I don't know how you add that stuff yet. I'm kind of.
That's where the game gets super deep. But the basic like just jump in and dress cute, like that's how most
which is like I have sunglasses and like a cool shirt, and that's all I need in this world.
Did you have to craft your mayonnaise or ketchup in this?
Craft your mayonnaise or ketchup? No. That's just when you choose a side. But I think a lot of people are pissed. The majority
there's controversy.
The majority of the people chose Team Ketchup, which I thought obviously.
Obviously.
But here's the thing, Mayo.
A lot of stupid people.
Mayo team, right? Exactly.
Yeah.
They're dedicated. They sat there like me and played all weekend and won all of their matches. So like the ratio of wins was Mayo by a landslide. So even though more people picked, it's not just popularity.
Yeah, they factor in both.
Yeah.
They factor in how many votes and how many wins.
How many wins for single player, and then how many wins for like team-based players?
So here's where I don't know if you know about this. Here's the controversy.
Fuck.
What's that?
Like 79% of people voted Ketchup.
Yeah. Respect.
But wins went to Mayo and Mayo won. And a lot of people are saying, hold on. A lot of people that played online this weekend that chose Team Ketchup said they were, because every time you go into a battle, it'd be whatever you picked versus the other one.
Sometimes.
But a lot of people picked Ketchup, and hey, there's not enough Mayo people to go around.
It was always
Ketchup versus Ketchup. And so now they're saying Mayo won, but people are like, well, it doesn't seem like the Ketchup versus Ketchup ones counted.
Yeah.
So if those didn't count, then well, yeah, Mayo would show more wins. Do you know what I mean? It's not fair.
Would it be red? Well, if they're going by color, we'd red and red. That doesn't make sense. Would they change the colors?
I think they would for the match.
Yeah, the other colors would go to like green and purple sometimes if you got matched up with Mayo. That happened to me sometimes.
I saw that happen to my brother.
Yeah, and that was the thing that happened in Splatoon 1 as well. It's interesting. I kind of agree with your review last couple weeks on Splatoon 2, how like they had the chance to fix like really glaring errors, like switching your weapons in between battles, and they didn't.
Let me say though, I am fucking loving this game.
Oh,
legitimately,
so
I
it's
really
great.
like
It's
it.
a lot of
And
fun.
I feel like again with the Switch being portable, I am playing it. I played Splatoon 1 like twice. And this has been like everywhere. It's so easy.
It's on a system I actually want to play.
So
I play it way more.
And it's been great. The kids love it. Sawyer plays it. Whenever she fucking kills people, I think you just got killed by a 4-year-old. That sucks.
She gets kills?
Yeah, she gets killed.
Does she use a roller?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's what I used to. I'm all about the roller.
Yeah, I like the roller too.
Yeah,
I got the dual. I got a really powered up dual shot.
And you use that dodge.
And
it's so
I
good.
scanned. I have old amiibo, like Splatoon amiibos, and those gave me. I got like it looks like a Power Rangers helmet, dude.
Whoa.
It looks like a silver.
That's cool.
Helmet. So you can't kill me. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, haters.
Yeah. Anyways, it's a lot of fun.
That was like the game this weekend, and my shitty internet prevented me and my girlfriend from playing at the same time. So the Switch dock has just basically like made all of my dreams come true. With we would just take turns, like she'd dock hers, play. 10 seconds before her match was over, I'd start my match, fully having time to go customize, change weapons, whatever, and then as she was getting the results, we'd undock hers and slide mine in, and it was just we did that back and forth for hours on Saturday.
Yeah, it's so great having the whole dock system is great because I have I bought an extra one for here.
Yeah.
And so I just bring my Switch here and I'll play it on the TV. And my family has one, so like when I go to their house, I can just do that too. You know.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
it is awesome, and I just know. But the one thing I considered was like if I lose this thing or get stolen or something like that, like that's. I'm fucked.
So yeah,
that will sell replacements.
No, they will, but it's like my saves are all in there. Like,
and that's the one thing they need to work on. That is really unfortunate. There is no backup system whatsoever.
No cloud.
Your saves are on the system locally, and that's it. They're not on the card. They're not on. You can't upload them. You can't save them to anything else. They're locked to the system. Wow. And I don't really understand. Like, is it that hard to add like?
3DS had that.
Yeah.
If my Zelda save got deleted, I'd that's it.
Yeah, I don't even know what I would do.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Die.
I would
have to buy a new Switch. That's good.
So that's the one thing. And Nintendo has so many fun things under their belt, but it's just these little structural things in 2017. You know, their online play still feels like it's the first online game they've ever made. And there isn't like the cloud is a thing that is on every other system.
Uploading your saves would be huge to like your Nintendo account is all tied into the Switch and your friends and everything. Finally, it's pretty easy to add friends.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't know.
Okay, one last thing about Splatoon. Yeah. Why is the song the same every single time? Because they couldn't change that up. Like
they remixed them, most of them. Most of the songs in Splatoon 2.
The stages have different music. It's just when you're running out of time
it's that. But also like the lobby theme is always. I mean, it's like it's. A lot of the same music,
It's wearing on you?
Yeah, a little bit. It's like, just change it up a little bit. Like, that's a song.
I don't know. I like it. I like this music from the first one, so I was glad that same stuff was back. Yeah. There's like, while it's loading, you can actually manipulate with the analog sticks.
Yeah. Remix and stuff.
Like, yeah.
That was weird.
All kinds of little stuff in there.
Yeah. Well, anyway, enough about that.
Yeah.
Enough about that game.
That's baby games.
The big gaming news this week, ladies and gentlemen, we talked about it on a previous podcast, and I'm going to be honest, there was a lot of sorrow. There was a lot of upset people, a lot of frowns. And then finally, the gaming gods smiled upon us. Dead or Alive Extreme 3 got its VR update in the English version. In the English version. So
quenched my thirst.
Yeah, so
Is
finally...
that why I haven't seen you all weekend?
Is that why you're so dehydrated?
That was Summer Lesson.
No, I'm not playing that anymore.
You're done with Summer Lesson?
No.
He's done being a teacher.
Too much educational bullshit. I'm not playing that. Dead or Alive Extreme 3, it's just go to the beach, have a good time, that's it. And
That's
it's
it?
That's it.
You don't have to get
You kind of glaze over like what you guys do at the beach.
Yeah. So the reason you didn't like Summer Lesson is because you get too close to the girls. What's the experience like in Dead
You
or
can
Alive?
keep your distance.
From afar.
I just want to enjoy the beach.
Like the
if she's having fun too, let her do her thing. I'm over here.
Could they
Do
give
they
you
know
like
you're there?
binoculars that you put up like this?
Yeah.
And
No.
no. That'd be cool.
No. It's not creepy.
You would love
Is this
that.
just a free
It's just
download?
fun.
I
Yep.
have to update my game now.
You have to. Now you have to.
Uh-oh.
You have
a little bit of work. A little bit of work.
It's worth it.
You got to make an account that can connect to the Hong Kong store.
Oh, fuck.
Doesn't take very long. It's easier than you think.
Okay.
You do
sounds
that
tough.
on a separate PSN account. You do
Yeah.
that, and then you download one thing, but that'll work system wide.
System wide.
Yep.
This
Okay.
is insane.
I couldn't
No.
figure out what Splatfest was.
You have to give your
I
bank
have no
information
shot
to
in
Hong
this.
Kong?
Well,
Check it out.
that's why it's not for
I
Shawn.
trust
It's for
Hong
me.
Kong.
Not for me.
It took 10 minutes to do this.
Yeah.
Garrett,
really
listen, Garrett, if you want to do VR Dead or Alive, just make a brand new PlayStation Hong Kong store account.
Yeah, it takes
And
2
then-
seconds.
Yeah, it's easier than you think.
Takes
So
2
2
seconds.
seconds,
Hey,
then you go
seconds.
back to Zack Island in
Yeah.
full fucking
I-
VR,
I-
dude.
Yeah.
I have questions.
And be close to the girls, but not too close.
I have questions for Rocco concerning this.
Okay.
I have more questions too.
Okay, good. Okay. So legitimately, all you do is you watch them play volleyball?
No, well,
Oh,
it's
no.
Sean,
it's
come on,
oh,
it's
no,
more
Sean.
deeper than that.
I don't
it's
know.
like in between the volleyball and the games, there'll be little cutscenes like, "Hey, I'm gonna read a book in my hammock. I'm gonna
Sit by the
play
pool."
hula hoop. Isn't hula hoop fun? Like it's just like fun activities.
Yeah, fun
How
activity.
are
You're
the
there for
physics in
those.
The hula hoop
You're there for those.
simulation? Is that good?
What is this question?
I know, I'm
What-
just curious.
They're
You
having
gotta
fun.
move the lower torso.
They're
like,
having fun
stuff's connected
playing-
to that.
I have a technical question.
And you're just there, and they're
Yeah.
with you, and it's like, hey, do you like hula hoop? So do I. And that's it. And then you move on. That's
That's
it.
fun.
It's just
Kasumi likes hula hoops.
So
It's just
are
fun.
you playing a game?
no.
Okay.
You're just watching it.
They're just there with you. But
So-
you can look around. It's like you're at the beach.
Technically, when you're playing
cool.
with the VR headset,
Team Mayo.
you're getting that VR experience of them, hula hooping, playing on
Yeah.
the beach, those little kind of interstitial
Yeah,
cutscenes.
it's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you actually play the mini games with the VR headset on, is that like the
None of that's
40-foot
in VR.
screen? So it's just
The game is not in VR.
So it's just like you load the game and then it goes
It's
VR
just like
mode.
hanging out with these girls at the beach.
So it's a separate mode in the
Do you
options.
get to
Yeah.
select
Okay.
anything? Like you just
Yeah.
say, I like hula hoop. And
Yeah, it's like, oh, here's a scene, where, she's playing with a pool toy or
Because
something.
I would love to rock
You just
climb
pick that.
with the VR headset.
Nope.
I would love to be
No,
right behind.
there's no
There's
gameplay.
no audience for that.
There's
I
no
have a
gameplay.
technical question.
Yeah.
Do you wear the your wristwatch deal when you play that game?
Which one?
How's that relevant?
I'm just getting technically. I'm wondering if you're weighed down by it
No.
or.
Sean, cut the out
Now
on
in
Tuesday.
Super Hot,
do you wear pants while playing this game?
Cut the irrelevant questions
in
out
Super
on
Hot
Tuesday.
VR,
That's
you
a
talked
technical.
about when you're standing still, the enemy stands still.
Yeah.
Can you stand still and the girls keep moving?
Yeah, you're minding your own business.
Okay, so
you're
you
not
can-
like doing
so you-
anything. You're not manipulating anything.
Okay, okay.
Can you get closer if you want to, or do you have to stay
Yeah.
from afar?
No, you could walk closer.
You can
So
interrupt
you're
your game.
choosing to be far away.
You can press buttons to move around the beach.
Yeah.
Oh, in different locations, you can't walk.
No,
you teach
you
them
can hit a
math?
button and then you're over
Can you
here.
help
Like
them
in
with their
the
homework?
Battlefront thing, you can choose like being in the X-wing
Yes.
or next to X.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
It's kind of warped.
It's a lot like Battlefront, only not you're on the beach.
You can't put suntan lotion on them.
No, no, you can't. You're not touching anybody. You're not going near
It's not
anybody.
fucking creepy, Gary. You're not touching anything.
Yeah,
don't
you're
know.
not. That's why I couldn't do
That's
Summer
helpful.
Lesson. It was like, help me with this. Hold my hand.
Ooh, I don't want to hold nothing.
No. This
There's
is
only
too
one-
much.
They're already holding something.
This is too much.
Yeah.
My
Hands
hands
already
are tied up.
Already occupied.
That's why you can't touch anything.
Yeah. Well,
Cut that out on
sounds
Tuesday.
like you had a good
Well, it
one.
sounds like PSVR is finally worth it.
It's got its
You can
killer
set
app.
the
It
date.
really feels
Yeah.
like you're on vacation and someone went with you.
Tight.
So that's kind of cool.
You choose to be far away and watch them.
You can be closer, but like I'm respectful.
Yeah, he's not a creep.
Yeah.
I just go, you know what? You do your thing. I'm gonna sit here and take in the sun.
Get some rays,
from my living room.
Get all vitamin D.
It's almost like a simulation for you. You get to go to the pool.
You get a break. You know, get a break.
As opposed to a simulation for who else? Of course. You guys aren't listening to me.
All right.
Anyway,
we had y'all wrong. Sorry about that.
Just keep the relevant parts on Tuesday.
Yeah,
cut out the bullshit.
Yeah, cut out the bullshit.
Keep the rest.
I can't wait to get home and download this.
Yeah, it's cool.
From Hong Kong.
Well, I got to get in Hong Kong.
Yeah, but then you can get all the other DLC too.
Oh.
You can get like angel devil outfits and stuff. Anyway, all right. Everybody took their pot shot. Everybody had their laugh. The itinerary, literally, the next item is Shawn's sleeping problem.
Yeah.
So I'm sure this will be great.
That was if we had time.
Everyone laughs at me.
It's at the top of the list.
Let's stop. Okay, so what's
going
to be? Please don't say that. Don't plant that idea in people's heads.
Sorry, I
was just playing the game.
So what's so great about the sleeping problem?
Nothing great
I'm
about
afraid
it. It's
to
just
ask.
something that happened, and I didn't tell a single person in the world.
You can tell thousands.
And then I thought,
okay, let's hear how great this is.
Tell anyone. But then I thought, I don't know if it's good for the podcast. I was going to save it for if we were running low on things to talk about. But whatever. Here we are.
I guess we are.
You look rested.
No. I have this issue, and I've had it my whole life, where I eat in the middle of the night. I don't realize that I'm eating, and I eat. So, back in the old days, I would wake up covered in, Pop-Tart wrappers and crumbs.
Yeah, we've heard about
Yeah,
this.
yeah. Be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And that not realize that I had eaten.
Yeah, I'm weird, but this guy.
No, but that is a thing that I do, and I've gotten a little bit better. I don't bring it back to the bed now because Jimmy would wake me up. It's I fall asleep on the couch now and kind of eat shit, whatever. Anyways,
wow.
So yesterday, Emma's like, "Hey, can I get a croissant?" I was like, "Okay, sure, whatever." She goes, "Oh fuck! Oh god, it's covered in bugs and mold." And in that second, I had in Zelda, he has a memory. It comes back to me, and it's oh fuck! I ate one of those last night, but it's pitch black when I was eating that. No! I looked at the things and I was just it was because it was bugs and mold.
Oh no!
I was eating it.
I take it all back.
Early.
Sean is the gross one. You're normal.
Thank you for. I'm glad we followed it up with that.
The second she said that, I remembered me doing it hours earlier.
No.
Fuck. And I'm thinking, thinking maybe this solved my problem. Maybe.
Maybe the bugs and
You
the
ate
mold
bugs,
cancel
I
out.
ate bugs and mold,
penicillin
and I felt nauseous the second I found that out. But I felt fine before that. That's just in my head.
Protein, dude.
I guess, but
brush your teeth.
Man,
Just start handcuffing yourself to the bed.
I guess the croissants
Did you find a free
were
drink
old, and
outside,
I
too?
didn't realize that they were old. I didn't.
Yeah, I'd like to point out, King Haluva in the chat has a very good question. Why did you have bug croissants in the first place?
I don't know. I feel I think what happened was I had two things of croissants from Costco, but one,
yeah,
the kids left it open.
I think they left it open,
Yeah.
and then for a couple days I didn't realize whatever, and then I went to it in the middle of the night and it was dark and I ate it and fuck, dude. Anyways,
Can we get fan art of Sean eating bugs?
That's save it for the Christmas cast.
Yeah, bring those.
Disgusting.
It's fucking.
Just go to sleep at the beginning of the Christmas cast and we'll see what happens.
But I didn't say anything to my family when they.
That would be pretty funny.
Hey, Sean, I wouldn't either.
Yeah, I didn't say anything because it's they're just gonna make fun of me. I'll tell my friends.
Your brother has that too, right?
What?
Thing.
He did that one time with soda. He just drank the whole thing in the middle of the night. And then
I wonder if it is now. Bear with me for a second. Some of you people out there, maybe you watched The Leftovers. That was a great TV show. And one of the things they talked about was that referred to people as, they called them a lens, where when someone was around, it would cause other phenomena to happen. Mm-hmm. And people vanished. That's what the show is about. And there's one character where a ton of people vanished around her. And they thought, well, maybe because you're around,
right,
shit goes haywire. And I've never eaten in my sleep. I've never had that issue. I've never had to get up and get a snack thing.
Right.
Never had that, except one time. And I stayed over at Sean's house.
That's true.
Oh, shit.
And the next morning, a bag of Andy's mints was gone. And I remember waking up going, I ate a fucking ton of those mints.
Yeah.
I didn't even. Why did I do that?
Yeah.
I had chocolate and fucking mint all over me.
That's my life.
That only happened that time.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking this might
Damn.
be
Yeah, your house
contagious.
wanted-
I mean, you guys have all shared a
Contagious.
room with me. Like, I do that every time we're at
Yep.
a con.
Yeah, you always get like peanut butter jelly sandwiches
Yeah,
and
and
Cheez-Its.
you'll hear like rustling at like 3 a.m.
And
before you
you
eat food.
enable
When
that, though.
I would, you know what? We could prove this because I want to know if Luke still does it. Because I can confirm that when you lived at home and so
Yeah.
did he,
Yeah.
I was there late at night when Luke. No, I wasn't there actually, but you told me about it. When Luke went, help,
Yeah.
and you walked in and he went, and thinking there was an emergency,
Right.
he went, can you give me a strawberry soda? and Shawn told me the tale of he brought him strawberry sodas and just Luke is shirtless in bed going and I
Was
just
it
thought,
like a
wow.
2-liter?
No, it was a can. He drank the entire
Oh,
can.
In one sip
in one
and
sip,
then went to sleep.
burped, and fell asleep.
Burped and fell asleep. And I'm just saying, Shawn,
Yeah.
it may be a contagious.
But like I feel like it's kind of a sleepwalking thing because I don't
Yeah.
remember doing it. But sometimes I remember like,
Yeah.
oh, I think last night I had cereal. I think I did
Well,
that.
you ate bugs, so.
Yeah, you ate bugs. You drank shit.
I ate bugs. That's my sleeping problem.
Hashtag, hey, that'll be the new Splatfest this week. Everyone on Twitter, you can email us at podcast@mega64.com or use Twitter hashtag you drank shit or you ate bugs.
Yeah.
Which side are you on?
I'd rather eat bugs, honestly.
Would you rather find a drink on the middle of the road and take a chance or eat a croissant knowing there's bugs in it?
Bugs and mold.
Bugs and
and
mold. Use Twitter, use the hashtag,
nasty.
and
Yeah,
we'll-
Sean's already advertising the poll in his
that's
hat.
the next Splatfest. Splatoon has Splatfest. We have what is it? Fact Fest. What, no,
Hey, Shawn, as someone who
Food
ate
fest.
bugs,
Food Fest.
Yeah.
which would you pick?
Well, I would do the bugs because I didn't even realize it at the moment, so it couldn't be that bad.
Yeah, I guess if you barged
about
it
it.
and you
You
didn't.
thought it was like
I thought it was like
raisins in the fucking croissant or something.
Oh,
A little bonus.
Oh,
Yum,
you
raisin
thought there
croissant.
you thought there were extra seeds.
Yeah.
Some free samples got lodged in there.
Some veggie spread here on the top.
Veggie spread. Oh man. Anyway,
Yikes.
good night. Hey, I want to say thank you.
Hey, you're welcome.
I want to give a quick shout out to some of our sponsors.
Oh yeah.
I want to say, everyone, this last Friday, I'm sorry, it wasn't. I lied. 2 Fridays ago.
off to bed start.
Yeah.
That was a lie. It won't happen again. I was just telling everybody else. Cut the sponsors for a second. My favorite news clip. You know, there's always news bloopers online, but then there's ones that have an apology. You know, where like the woman who goes, "The fuck are you doing?" During the break, I said a word that was not. You know, whatever. They're all insincere bullshit.
Yeah.
My favorite blooper and apology combo is still the guy on Fox News. J-Lo is going back to her hometown, but town members would rather give her a blowjob than a curb job. Block party, a curb job than a block party. And then it just cuts to him. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. It won't happen again. Like he's
just
smiling the whole time.
The whole time.
Like
It's
that
great.
was so
Smile, the southern voice.
it won't happen again. But what will happen again is great deals on MEGA64.com. So go to shop.mega64.com and get an item or 2 or 3 or all of them. And that's right. A couple weeks ago, we put up some stuff.
Ooh, yeah.
The tie-dye Psychedelic 64 shirt sold out.
That thing is
Dunzo.
gone.
That's gone. So stay tuned. We'll see, if the demand is there, we'll bring it back. So let us know, obviously, if you want it to come
I've
back.
gotten some emails already.
Yes, but the other thing that went up is the Neuro shirt, one of our biggest successes ever in the world of shirtdom. And those, there's still some. There's not a lot, but there's still some. So go to shop.mega64.com and get one of those, or get any of the wonderful items we provide. Stay tuned, because there, as always, there will be more.
And again,
Limited.
fuck Kevin.
Yeah.
Because now this is my problem. And
Kevin is out of town,
I mean,
and he screwed us.
you guys are all ordering, which is great, I guess.
He just disappeared
But
again.
it's just more work for me. So
Yeah, right now Brian is on the camera. He's doing a great job,
Shout
and
out
I'm going to
Brian.
say a little more animated than Kevin. The camera work,
It's like
just
he
a
knows
little
how
more
to do
peppy.
it a little better. Yeah.
Yeah, so every time Kevin leaves, we see the flaws. And he may come home to nothing. That's right. I could do it to Derek. I could do it to Kevin.
Yeah.
I'm dropping
And I
off
could
one
do
by
it.
one.
And I could do it to you, and you will be blown away. That was a reference to another viral video. I won't say which. Anyway, if you're watching us on Twitch, check out Twitch. Check it out. Just really poke around. And see
Go to the archives.
Have you heard of Twitch?
Yeah.
You can
but if you have Amazon Prime, it's so easy to subscribe
They've already
to our channel.
It's a 6. They unsubbed you.
It is the beginning of the month. They have unsubbed everybody.
Got a sub again.
But Twitch, they have a thing called Twitch Prime. If you've got Amazon Prime, you get a free Twitch subscription every single month for free. It kicks us some funding, and you get all kinds of stuff. You get all kinds of stuff in the chat. You get ad-free experience. You get all kinds of stuff.
Oh, I'm seeing them subscribe
Every month. Every month you can get that. So you should just do it. And but again, they reset it every month. So now that it's the beginning, everyone, I want to see you resub on Twitch. Do it and do it wisely. I also want to promote something we haven't talked about in a while. MEGA64 Game Days. Our big event we do every year. It's happening again this November 11th and 12th. Day 1, we have a day 1 event. It's a special ticketed event in Anaheim. And then day 2, we all go to the Disneyland Resort. This year we're going to California Adventure. It's going to be great. Go to mega64.com/game-days for all the info. But tickets to the day 1 event are still on sale. Those are on sale if you go to our online store. Or again, go to mega64.com/game-days. Either way, it will work. And you can get some for yourself. We're going to announce the guests that will be joining us, hopefully very soon. And once we do that, it generally sells out.
Yeah.
So just get on it now.
We haven't announced the guests yet, but once we do, that's when the tickets start flying.
Yeah.
So if you're a hardcore and you want to be there, get your ticket now. For sure.
We're still locking some down, because it's hard to get great guests and actually lock them down to schedule. It takes some work. So there's, a couple we're still working with.
Right.
One of them I think is locked. And man, as a fan, I'm so excited to just sit and watch this as a fan.
I'm going to say it. Paul McCartney is going to play only temporary.
We were going to wait
an hour straight.
We were going to wait till Derek.
I got too excited. I'm sorry.
He's going to show his favorite Mega64 skits. He's going to go, yo, they got so many skits, the Haunted Wii is really brilliant, I think they really, they got the Wii's talking and I'm haunted and it's the whole thing.
Let's call the space station, see what vids they want to see.
We're going to call the space station.
I called NASA, they liked Funny Factory, I liked it too.
VJ Fact Checkers is my favorite.
Yeah,
Why are you Richard Creasy?
Anyways, all right.
Anyway, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, come to Game Days. Anyway, we watched our Patreon. I thought we plugged enough. If people want to support us on Patreon, they can.
They know those packages will be coming out later this month. So if you subbed, you get ready.
Yeah,
nice little back to school game.
Patreon.com/Mega64. Always a great deal. We put up a new friend dimension just the other day. We played the Ruby game for our friends at Rooster Teeth. Nice. I'm not going to say what happened, but we did not hold back. Just because they're our friends, we didn't go easy.
You went hard.
Maybe we went harder.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Should the developer have made a Mega64 game? Find out. Sub on Patreon and find out. Anyway, I wanted to say we saw something Garrett watched this week.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to make a quick comment about it. We already talked at length about Twin Peaks. The new Twin Peaks.
That's new season, the season 3.
Yeah.
I keep calling it Rebirth of Twin Peaks.
But there is one episode, if everybody's watching it, the one that everyone has been talking about was the 8th episode.
Episode 8.
And I just wanted to say it was the most avant-garde of all the episodes. Like, shows weird in general. That one was next level fucking weird. As in, I've never seen anything air like that on TV.
Yeah.
But what I wanted to say specifically, and maybe this won't make sense to everyone who hasn't seen it, but those who have, I just wanted to say, personally, I wanted to say to you that episode felt to me like David Lynch went, I'm just tired of writing and directing this shit. I saw this Garrett Hunter fella. I really liked the Fig Revolution. You wanna write one? It felt to me if Garrett if David Lynch got sick and had Garrett handle an episode, episode 8 of the new Twin Peaks.
That's very high praise.
I mean, Fig Revolution level editing and crazy shit. Right out of nowhere, 9 Inch Nails shows up and plays, and then that's over. And then,
the music is always at the end of those episodes, typically, which is kind of a cool little featurette within the episodes. They put these little band performances at the end.
Yeah.
But this was like 10 minutes into the episode, right up front.
Yeah, it was just fuck it.
And then after the 9 Inch Nails performance, it is the rest of the episode. There's no dialogue. There's hardly any dialogue for like 45 minutes.
Crazy
straight.
shit. Yeah.
And it's abstract. It to me felt like he was, you know how he made Inland Empire, and it was like too much David Lynch insanity, and it was really panned. It didn't do well.
Yeah.
I feel like this is that episode, which was like, if you weren't hardcore into this whole
it was a Goodbye Casuals episode.
It definitely it was like, well, we'll send them off with a cool 9 Inch Nails song, and then they're gonna turn this off.
That honestly, maybe that symbolically was the goodbye number.
Maybe
it was like, hey, all right, here's that. See ya. But what I will say, as compared to when you're talking about Inland Empire. Yeah. Sometimes David Lynch can go so weird that there's not even anything to fucking talk about. What I loved about that episode is that there is still a thread.
Yeah.
As abstract as it was, I left it going, wow, there's some shit to fucking talk about. And I really liked it.
There was a thread.
It took me a while to get there.
What they do with like audio and video too. Like he's sound designer on every episode, David Lynch.
He's the sole credit for sound designer,
And he really put his pedal to the fucking metal on this one, because it cranks up to some obnoxious, annoying, intense like sounds to accompany the visuals, and it does get that underlying thread. I loved it personally.
Yeah. I'd never seen anything air like that.
I'd been so swamped with work, and I kind of got stuck on episode like 6, and I couldn't get past it. But then finally, like, I've been catching back up on stuff now.
Yeah.
And I got myself in the perfect headspace last night to watch it. Late night, set up, and just like I knew I was in for a treat, and God, it really like came through for me.
Yeah.
But that being said, like, I'm ready for some more character development in episode 9. Let's get it. But it was cool to see him go off the rails in his own bizarre, but it has the ties to other stuff.
Yes, there's enough of, like I said, enough of a thread that I think that it was actually really interesting.
And I saw on Twitter, people, when that episode aired, people were talking about like, well, I mean, Racerhead 2 is on fucking TV.
It really was. It's mostly black and white. It goes somewhere that you haven't been in the whole show with characters you've never seen.
Stock footage of stuff too, almost. It's like, or like a lot of CG.
Yeah.
That doesn't really look like CG. It looks like stock footage. It was
completely bizarre. But anyway,
really
so
cool.
I was excited to tell you that if you've seen the Fig Revolution, Garrett's video on YouTube, the Fig Revolution, it's very similar.
I think the Fig videos I made were very inspired maybe by David Lynch, and then I think it comes full circle.
Sure.
I need to make another Fig series.
You need to collaborate.
Inspired by you.
Dude. Well, you watch this episode and it's full circle.
Now it's time for Rebirth of Fig.
Yeah, Rebirth of Fig. You want to do a new Fig Revolution video? I'll help you. I'll drop what I'm doing any day now.
Get some local band to play at the end of it.
Oh, that could happen.
After version 4, that'll be the next one.
Downtown Strutters.
Yeah.
The VZs.
Don't count it out.
Speaking of abstract, bizarre art, I saw John Wick 2.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Finally.
Gunkata.
Hey, that movie, I loved that one so much more than the first one. Have you seen both?
No.
Have you seen
only the first
one?
one.
Oh, okay. And I dug the first one, but it wasn't life-changing for me. I was like, yeah, that was cool. Movie made by stuntmen. But it was just, you killed my fucking dog. All right, I'm going to kill everybody. Okay, it was fun. You know what I mean? It was whatever. This one did such a great job fleshing out, because they say in the first one he's kind of in with this organization.
They don't even say it. They like let you figure that shit out.
This new one is all the inner workings of these secret organizations, secret society. How does it work? You got to go here. You got to go there. That was so much more interesting to me.
The coins, they pay for everything in those coins.
Oh, it was so fun. It was so
cool.
great.
Have you not seen it yet, Garrett?
Not 2.
It's
I haven't seen John Wick 2 yet.
Yeah, it was really, really great. I loved it.
There's I really like the movie. There's one specific like sequence that I love so much. Is like I mean, it's nonstop fighting and chases, but like they cross cut between John Wick fighting like one assassin and then like 3 different assassins, and they keep cross cutting between these fights. You don't know how they're gonna end up. But there's one where they're like fighting through a subway station, but they're still in public and they don't want to be revealed as assassins.
Yeah.
So they're like walking in a crowd, shooting at each other with silencers, like trying not to reveal each other. Like it's
so good.
It's a really fun movie.
My brother actually, he was like, "You're watching the movie? Yeah. Can you please wait? There's one part I know you're close to it that I love so much, and I just want to point it out. Because not enough people appreciate this." I was like, okay, I'm watching this right now. He's like, it's right here. And it was that he uses a shotgun on somebody, and it runs out of bullets. So he pins the guy with the shotgun like that while he's loading 2 more shells. Boom! All right, moves on. It's like, man. And I was like, what a great touch. That was really good. But anyway, besides just the kills, it was just a more fascinating movie.
The world building.
It was so great. And it just made me like, okay, cool. Make one more and be done. Yep. I'm good with that.
All right.
I'd be good for one more. It gave me a taste of that world. It was really cool. So anyway, John Wick 2 was pretty good.
Yeah, that's on my list for sure.
Yeah, anyway. You saw something this week?
Speaking of Keanu Reeves, was in Point Break. I saw Catherine Bigelow's new movie, Detroit.
Oh, yeah.
How was that?
I didn't even know. She directed Point Break?
Yeah, Catherine Bigelow's career is crazy because she started with all these genre films like Near Dark and Point Break. Then she married James Cameron. And then they split up, and now she's making prestige films again. Detroit is like going to be one of the Oscar frontrunners.
Yeah.
It's about the 1967 Detroit riots.
Yeah, apparently no one knows about this.
I didn't know about this. I didn't know about this story at all. I know about like 60s civil rights movements, whatever. Yeah. It's a historical drama that focuses on like one specific night. So it gives context of the riots, and it's a historical drama that turns into a horror film. The main thing of this movie is this hour-long sequence of police brutality, and it is like watching it like it's so tense, and you feel angry. And then you come out of the film miserable. It's 2.5 hours if you want to see it.
Nah.
But like, I liked it. It's
Don't
good.
Get pulled over on the way home.
But just watching it, like, it's angry, it's tense, it's miserable. John Boyega's awesome in it.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, no British accent. I don't know what happened in Detroit. But John Boyega's in it. The lead bad guy's British. The chick from Game of Thrones, Gilly, she's also British.
Oh yeah.
They're invading.
Dude, the fucking British invasion is here. Second wave.
Paul McCartney talking to people in NASA and Anaheim.
Taking over.
We gotta knock that shit off.
Yeah.
I'm done with that.
If
you're not American, get out of my movies.
Yeah, so like watching Detroit, you're watching it, and it's like, oh, nothing's changed, and like I didn't know this case, so it's like, how's this case gonna turn out? And it's just,
I don't.
All right.
I don't go to movies to feel good. Like I like seeing movies that a lot of range of emotions. But when I know it's gonna make me scared, sad, and then like angry, it's like. Do I want to do this to myself? Like, I have enough shit going on. I don't want to put myself in that.
So I would still say Point Break is better. So honestly, Point Break is so good. Johnny, was it Johnny Utah?
Yep.
Yeah.
What would you say is the most upset you've been during a movie? Not like saddest movie or anything, but most like, I couldn't fucking relax. I was so upset.
I have an answer immediately.
Okay.
Punch Drunk Love. I can't ever watch this movie again.
Eric, I couldn't finish it. I didn't finish it.
I was white knuckling through that whole movie. I was gonna have a panic attack.
Yeah. Hey, I got to probably halfway through. I'm like, you know what? Fuck this.
Is that with Adam Sandler?
I've only seen some of it. It was when you lived with like Jonathan and stuff, and they had it on. And
Jonathan watched the movie like every day.
And I was like, turn this shit off. This is fucking annoying. And that was it. I never saw it again.
He's like inept in it, right? He's like, he like can't
he's
talk.
He's not like little Nicky in it.
He's just like a schlubby.
He's the good.
The water boy.
You're thinking of Little Nicky.
Some high quality
Little
coupons.
Nicky.
Yeah.
Big Daddy.
He had tits on his head.
No, he's just like a little, like he has a little boy with like 4 sisters who all like make fun of him, and he just like snaps at the end. But the soundtrack is just like xylophone. It's so fucking discordant.
It's Paul Thomas Anderson, right?
Great, it's the shortest movie by like an hour.
Oh, really?
Wow.
It's like 90 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not now for me. I think to Gravity.
Yeah.
I was like most of that.
Yeah.
And Dunkirk, honestly, I was kind of like that in the IMAX presentation. It was so like relentless. But the biggest, most upset moment, like not going for the long run, but just moment, I think ever that I have felt in the theater where I felt like people were gonna like throw shit was when Gone Girl ended. I felt like when that went to credits, it was. It was like, oh my god,
what the fuck?
You know, it just has that ending that's like. Not even that I'm unsatisfied as a movie, but just
Night was like that.
It was just like no. You know, it was just yeah. Did you end up seeing it?
Gone Girl, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and it just when it ends, I just remember the lights came up. They timed the lights to come up right as the credits hit, and when the lights came up, it was just anger.
I felt the same way when Inception happened, like that was
ending. But you know, that was
fun though. Yeah.
But that was more of a fun.
Everyone's
tease.
like, oh,
yeah, exactly. It was good spirited.
Sure.
I think there's a YouTube video of that.
Of the Inception thing?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
With, like audience reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I've never heard a louder reaction than that. Movie.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
Yes. Yeah. What a great ending.
Oh,
that is such a great ending.
One other detail about Detroit that makes it so tense is like the whole film is like it's not like shaky cam like Jason Bourne or anything, but like it's filmed almost like a journalist is on the scene. The way Catherine Bigelow filmed it is like she would only do like 2 or 3 takes, but have like 4 cameras rolling.
Oh, that's great.
So everything's like in close up, so you're seeing everyone like sweating and like it's so narrow and intense.
A lot of times it happens, I get nauseous. Like if it's too much, like maybe I don't know if I've been.
No, I didn't get nauseous because like again like it's all long takes, like it's not cross cutting that much, but it's just still like you feel tense and angry and like my legs are out, just like oh god.
I interpreted your question totally different about like being upset after viewing a movie. Because initially I went to like there's some documentaries that have made me feel fucked up.
Oh yeah, like Dear Zachary.
Like The Cove, I think. After I watched that, then I was like,
I laughed. I just want to let you know, I laughed.
Cool. That one fucked me up and made me pretty like upset and opened my eyes. And then I can't remember the one, but there's I think like 2 or 3 parts. And it's a HBO documentary that Metallica actually lent their music to.
Is it Memphis 3?
Yes.
Those I felt so fucking bad.
There's 2 documentaries or 3 of them now?
There's 2 separate series. There's one that I forget what it's called, but it's about the West Memphis 3, and it's a 3-parter. And then there's another documentary that was made more recently that was just one single film.
The 3-parter uses Metallica let them use their music.
Yeah.
These kids are basically just like metalheads in the 80s who get wrongly accused of a fucking murder.
Right.
Because they're just the black-haired metalhead punkers.
They're pinned for a murder of like a little girl when they're completely innocent, and there's all this evidence like contrary to it.
And like you watch this documentary, and it's like you see them age in prison, and like they're fucked up from like they might have came out a little, odd, but the prison system fucked them up for life.
The worst thing is
they're
showing all this like archival courtroom footage, and there's one shitty like bully kid at the high school is giving testimony. Oh, so you're friends with these boys, right? Yeah, I hang out with them, and they wanted to bite me on the tip of my penis. And they said they were gonna burn little girls. Like he is making shit up on the spot, and you're like, what the fuck are you doing? He's just like, and
the parents of one of the kids that was killed are like insane, and the documentary starts to kind of make you think like maybe they had something to do with it. It's this West Memphis 3 documentaries are fucking really good, but they will that for me was like it makes me, and that's like real life shit I guess is what makes me angry.
Sure.
In a movie I'll get tense or whatever, and then I'm like, whew, that was an awesome ride.
I get really angry like with Wonder Woman, just the fact that exists.
Pisses me off too.
Oh wait, they have the all-female screening?
That's what gets me riled up. That was the worst.
Why not an all-men screening of
Emoji Movie?
Yeah.
That I'm afraid to ask.
When's that gonna happen? Sony?
I think the best documentary with like the best ending was Jinx or what was that? The guy,
the
Robert
HBO one.
Yeah. Like it's perfect in the way that like you couldn't write a better ending than what they got. I just feel like that was one where I was like more surprised and like like that. I wasn't like mad. It was just more like a shocking ending.
Perfect ending.
Perfect ending.
I haven't seen Super High Me, I guess.
No, Super Size Me had the best ending. The credits roll, and everyone you watch it with goes, "You want to get McDonald's?"
Yeah. You forget how good McDonald's is.
I've never been in any situation that didn't go that way. I saw Super Size Me. What do you think?
We'll just get fries.
Yeah, it was good. I ate a lot of McDonald's afterwards. It's like
I had not eaten McDonald's for like 10 years before I saw that, and I still to this day eat McDonald's regularly.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh well, I mean, it got me back on the train.
Yeah, it's good. It's good at awareness of quantity.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because after that, I was like, shit, man, no one needs that amount of soda. No one needs da-da-da-da-da. It was good at that. But in terms of away from McDonald's,
Everyone needs French
no, I
fries.
want a double-double right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Or not a double-double, double cheeseburger, McDouble,
Big
whatever
and
the
nasty.
fuck it's
You
called.
order big and nasty,
Big
you'll know
yeah.
it.
The
Big and nasty. Give me a big and nasty. That's going to be my nickname from now on.
Do you think they love hearing that at the drive-thru every day?
What do you think, real quick, back to movie endings. What movie do you think has the best ending? Can you think of one?
Fight Club.
This movie has the
You know
best
what?
ending.
I fucking love in movies.
Right.
It's when the title of the movie comes up at the end.
Hell yes.
For example,
We're on the
is
same
cool.
page.
The Lion King. It's
Oh,
all
yeah.
da 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 da. Boom.
Perfect.
And it's like, oh fuck yeah! I mean, it's a kids movie, but like that's like, oh
Bookend,
shit.
when you have a bombastic title, bookend
Yeah.
the movie or hit it at the end.
Yeah.
Other movie that did that exceptionally well, but actually didn't, I guess wouldn't bookend because they saved the title for the end, Dark Knight.
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh, hell
He's
yeah.
Silent Guardian, Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Yeah.
fuck yes,
Whenever
thank
you
you.
can end a movie with the title of
Yes.
the movie, I get the chills and I fucking love it.
Children of Men.
Yeah.
That was more of a quiet
That
one.
was yeah.
She sails off. It's like, is that it? Title.
Yeah.
Good. That was
Cool.
good.
That's always a cool move.
Wait, did it do that at the end? It does it at the beginning. Now I'm confused.
No,
Anyway,
fuck.
I thought it did. Anyway,
Just in terms of ending, like the first time I saw 2001: A Space Odyssey, I didn't really know much about going into it, and
Yeah.
just seeing it the last 30 minutes completely go off the rails, and then the
Yes.
final shot
It's
of
like
the
that
Star
Twin Peaks
Child, it's like,
episode.
oh my god,
I
yeah,
laughed.
yeah.
I didn't, I'm just gonna say that now.
That was funny.
I think, yeah, great ending. You know, it's tough because I like real definitive endings, but I love, bombastic whatever. But my favorite are ambiguous. You know, like Inception,
Inception's
that
great.
shit like that,
Inception's
where
good.
it gives you one last thing
Yeah.
that wait, what? No, I don't. Now what?
Now
you know,
what?
like
Yeah.
I like that.
I really think that Inception could be one of the best endings. Like, it
Yeah.
was great. The Prestige has a great ending.
Yes, that too.
Christopher
That-
Nolan.
Yeah. is
Except in
good- good at
Dunkirk, everyone's
endings.
just drinking tea at the end.
Oh,
Everything's
I
resolved.
knew
Yeah.
it. I haven't seen
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Fuck
enough
that.
of this British shit.
No
God,
more
God
of
damn it.
this.
Get it out.
Kevin can stay over
Yeah,
there. He's
keep
gonna
him.
But
yeah, double agent.
I have to say, one that speaks to my sense of humor versus my love of sci-fi versus a lot of my interests, and you'll laugh at it when you look it up or if you've seen it. But if someone was like, all right, show me a great movie ending, I would go to this, even though I'd be laughing.
Yeah.
The ending of the second Planet of the Apes movie,
Yeah.
where
Credits.
Charlton Heston, after he's been shot, goes, bloody bastards, and with his last breath hits the button that sets off the doomsday bomb,
nuke or something.
and you
right?
see planet Earth blow up, and a voice goes, somewhere in one of countless galaxies, an insignificant green satellite is now dead. Credits. That makes me laugh. That is just like the most fuck it ending I've ever seen. And even though I don't actually think that's
Yeah.
good, like, I don't know, like, man, you fucking committed. Like, I love it. Anyway.
There was a trend in like old anime that I really liked where the main character, it happens in Fist of the North Star and I think Ninja Scroll. He doesn't save the girl, she dies, but he defeats the bad guy. And then credits roll as he sadly walks into the background, like like off screen and like into the desert. It's like, oh, I fucking love how badass.
Yeah.
How fucking rad.
You know what I think is actually the most underrated if we're talking Kubrick movies, the best ending of any Kubrick movie. Yeah, 2001 has a good ending, but it's a whole stretch of the movie.
Yeah.
It's not just the last second.
Yeah.
The best last moment of any Kubrick movie, Eyes Wide Shut.
I was gonna say that too.
Yeah.
Well, and here's the source of all our problems, were all these sexual thoughts, whether they are a dream or not. Or maybe that's you know what I mean. It's like it's this whole argument of it. Is it really a dream, or you know what I mean, or is it our thoughts? Are they really like what? You know, how far does that go? That's their problem the whole time. But there's something we could do to solve it. What? Fuck.
Yeah, what do we do now?
Let's
We
fuck.
I tip the Ginny all the time. That's gonna solve
That's
all
how
our
you
problems.
get it.
Fuck.
You get it figured out.
That's the last.
She doesn't know about that.
I just love that. That's the last line of the last Kubrick movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's people who talk like that's a shame. It's not like what else? What else would like?
Puritans?
When that movie came out, I vividly remember it because I want to see Nicole Kidman naked, so I
It's your
saw
butt
it.
like immediately.
Right, and that was me as like a 13-year-old, very excited.
Yeah.
But everyone talked shit on that movie, And I feel like it's coming around now that people think it's classic. And people
it's not old enough yet. You know what I mean? Or that's what its problem was.
And some of the imagery and the Illuminati type shit, Bohemian Grove stuff going on in that fucking movie was never put into mainstream media before that. Like ever.
Right.
So a lot of people look at it with conspiracy theory eyes going like, what is he trying to fucking tell everyone like on his way out?
And then he dies before
and then he died.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, that movie's good.
It is definitely coming around, though. You're starting to see it more and more.
Yeah, people are putting it up there with these other movies, and they were not before.
I remember going to the Kubrick Museum when that was set up in L.A.
Right.
The exhibit, and giant exhibits for every movie. And Eyes Wide Shut got this little corner with just a mask.
Right.
And I remember thinking, and well, they tour that exhibit. And it seems like it's getting a little bigger now. You know what I mean? It's like now we have this and this and this. And it's like, and it just didn't get the respect.
It's so weird how it did get panned. Because I remember I was probably around high school age when that movie was coming out. Yeah. And I was taking like film as lit classes.
Yeah.
We were encouraged. We got extra credit for going to theaters and seeing like new movies and stuff like that. And I remember the like reviews for that, or people just talking about like, oh, it's shameful. This horny old man's last film is just this porno that no one wants, and it bombed.
I heard that so much.
And then I remember seeing it and having just learned about 2001, The Shining, and like getting into Kubrick, and watching that and being like, this tells a story and has such deep mystery.
Dude, and the music is fucking scary.
I fucking love this movie. Who didn't like this? Like, but it was this puritanical.
No, exactly. My parents hated it.
I mean, the late '90s was that whole attitude thing. I mean, there was like WWF, but like there was like Showgirls, all these NC-17 movies. I think it was just a thing of just that era. People were like, "Oh, this is an NC-17 adult film." No. They pushed it away because
why'd the major label guy do a skin flick?
But
it's interesting. It's coming around. I think that's
shit. So that wraps up the film review.
Yeah, that's it.
So
I didn't
Detroit.
expect we would go off on that. Yeah, check out Detroit.
Hey, better talking about film discussion. Film is lit. We still have something to continue on.
What?
Do you want to talk about the behind the scenes special you put up?
Oh yeah, we put out a MEGA64 puts out videos.
Sometimes. That's really what we do.
Sometimes put out.
And we don't sell shirts or hoodies or anything full time. That's just for fun. Guys.
That's BS.
That's for you. Just
that's a time waster.
What we need is you to watch the vids, though.
Yeah, the vids. And we put out a great one this week. If you, sorry, I had a burp.
You should just do it right into the.
Cut that.
Nope.
Don't when we go live, don't show it.
Do we have a off button, Eric?
No.
Anyway, what did we do? Oh, we did a Mario Odyssey video recently, and this week the long-awaited behind-the-scenes documentary finally came out. You could get it's our most in-depth to date. You get a sense of what it's like to create a short film, what it's like to create true independent cinema. We kind of go into every aspect of production. We go into the creative mindset and kind of take the journey, so to speak, an odyssey, if you will. Just a little humor
I'm
for you.
looking forward to. I gotta check my subscription box.
Yeah, it's great. So we had about 2 hours of footage of throwing a hat at a trash can.
Oh, dude.
I just want to get this out and say it. All you people talking about my aim or my ability to throw, save it. Because that hat, I'm going to make it clear, that hat is the consistency of a paper towel.
Should we get one?
It has no weight to it.
Grab it.
Whatsoever. So to throw it in the wind is almost impossible. We're lucky. We're lucky that we even had it land there at all. So there's people saying should have done this, could have done this. We didn't fucking do it.
Should have taped a penny in there.
We decided to do that shot in the moment on the fly.
And let me also tell you that in theory, that's an easy shot to get. And this should take maybe 2 times and we'll move on and keep filming. I did not think we were going to be there for that long. I did not think we'd be screaming at each other. And like we was fucking tense for a while.
I hated this video. I hated this behind the scenes video so much.
Why?
It felt like every time we have to go film and then it's like, this is a good day of filming. and then a roadblock happens, and everyone just gets more tense.
Yeah.
It made me
And
like
pissed off.
as I'm watching, I had to like get on my phone and like walk away from the video.
Yeah.
It was so just.
Imagine being there.
Imagine
You
being
can't,
there.
you can't walk away from that.
Can you redeem yourself here for all the commenters and try to put that hat on Eric? He just took his hat off.
Yeah, just take my hat
Maybe you
off.
could aim.
Yeah,
All right.
Try another.
It's going to land right on you.
Okay.
Because
Ready?
there's no wind in here.
Yeah, we're
Sorry.
good.
Whatever,
Ready?
go for it.
Yeah.
Oh, that was pretty
that
fucking
was
close.
All right, now do it
See,
40 more
that wasn't
times
bad.
until we nail it.
That
Yeah.
would have been good.
And then we start. When do we start yelling at each other? At
No.
39.
In 3 more, Shawn will go, it's not possible. It's not possible. It's not possible.
So check it out.
And it's funny. I was saying even worse shit, but I was like under my breath more because we had a lot of people in the public around us.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah,
So
we
I
keep
wanted,
waiting to go
I
one
wanted to
side.
say a lot more things, but I was just going, it's not. You can hear me faintly in the background of one of the shots going, it will never land there. It will never land there. Let's do it again. It will never land there. So you can hear it. But anyway.
You don't have a frisbee in your trunk, and you could have put it inside there. And I'm like the commenters now. Jeez.
You're 100% like the commenters.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry,
and
guys.
the answer is we didn't do that, Garrett.
Fuck.
We didn't do it. And you know what? In hindsight, sure, that would have worked just fine. But here we are.
It was an in-the-moment thing, impromptu.
Yeah.
It's always weird when you do a video like that, though, because there was a couple comments on the behind the scenes that were like, wow, still filming shit like it's 2005. Yeah.
What do you
Like
want
this video, there's videos that we get real cinematic, and there's ones where you go
like
with a
what?
couple handheld cameras and have fucking fun, and you put it up.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, there are different
public
types
skits,
of videos.
Public skits.
Can you get a permit?
They're still filmed like they were in 2008.
It wouldn't benefit a public skit to use cranes or a film
Fucking
camera.
props, actors.
Like it's just like, yeah, there's that type of video,
Got
and then
trucks
there's
set
these
up
other
outside.
ones. It's really like not.
Nah,
a big
instead
thing.
hire some actors and we film their reactions. Then you don't have to put the black bar. Come on,
Yeah,
get out of
still-
2016.
Still, my favorite
Sorry.
comment I think on a video was I think it was God, these guys use the same people in every video. Oh my God. And I responded. I don't remember. I think I replied. I was like, "You got to be fucking kidding me!" This is the worst comment. Something like I was just like having so much fun, just reading that and loving it. Anyway,
put some like collab. You could collab with some people and put it in.
yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna collab. Who should we collab with? Email podcast@mega64.com.
Let us know who you want.
Who should we collab with? You want to collab with Jory Grifecka?
No.
You don't, but I do.
How about Flula Borg?
Flula Borg or a Beetleborg. Either way, you
Will
win.
Wheaton.
Will Wheaton.
Will Wheaton.
Let's Will Wheaton.
I think we could get
What?
Will.
Yeah, geek and
Oh,
sun-dried
Geek and
tomatoes.
What's? Oh yes, Chris Hardwick. He's not doing.
He's free
much.
now, yeah.
He ended at midnight. By the way, let me just say,
Yeah.
at midnight ended. Let me just give you a little bit. I'm gonna say what the industry doesn't want to say.
Okay,
Hit
good.
him with it.
I'm gonna hit
Hit him with
with
it.
some Hollywood truth.
He's
Okay.
woke.
They didn't have. There's 3 people on each show.
Right.
They didn't have the 3 MEGA64 guys.
Yeah.
No wonder it was canceled.
No
Enough
fucking
said.
wonder.
No.
What?
Oh. Yeah. Oh, how could they cancel it? 600 great episodes. Watched every one of them. How could this get
Lucy's
canceled?
been on that show like 3 times.
Yeah.
They gotta get us once.
Exactly. MEGA64 guys weren't on. Oh, pull the plug.
Bullshit.
Weird coincidence.
You know what?
Weird.
Remember there was a Comic-Con panel where someone asked a question on a MEGA64 shirt and
Yeah.
he said, "I like your shirt."
Chris Hardwick commented. Yeah, he liked
He
our shirt.
liked our fucking shirt. What the fuck?
Where was the at? I would have given him a free shirt if he had us on too.
Well, now he's free.
Now he's got to pay.
Let's collab with him.
Maybe
We'll
they'll
make
bring
him
it
buy a
back for
shirt.
one episode just for us.
You know what?
Yeah.
Just to be nice, Chris Hardwick, you can be on our podcast.
You guys can talk about Walking Dead.
Yeah, we'll talk
Garrett.
about Talking Dead.
Alright.
We'll talk you.
About
We'll talk alive.
Bad, talking Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
We'll talk about how
Anyways,
great it is to be alive.
We should be a lot more famous than we are, but
Yep.
I want to talk about what it was like to work with Adam Pereira.
Kevin Pereira,
Yeah.
No, Adam, no. He didn't
No,
say
Adam
that.
Sessler.
Sessler.
Sandler.
That's who I'm thinking of.
Anyway. Anyway. Yeah.
this is a dumb Adam Sandler thing, but I say the line, "It's poop again," probably 4 times a day just for
Kids
random
like
reasons.
Every time you change
They
the
think it's
diaper?
funny, or the dog poops, or changes diaper, whatever. And Emma says it now, and I realize like that's from a movie,
man.
an Adam Sandler movie, Billy Madison. Like one day she'll see that and be like, "Oh, that, oh."
My parents, I don't know why it was a catchphrase in my house, in my family, was they would present something, like if it was to surprise you, like my dad would buy me a comic book and he'd hide it behind something and he would go, cigars! Like what? Like why? And it would be like, hey, yeah, we're just gonna have broccoli for dinner tonight. Oh man, I hate broccoli. And then we have an In-N-Out bag, cigars, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like, I just thought that was a funny thing he made up. And then I saw Young Frankenstein, and he goes, cigars. He has cigars. Somebody says that, and it was like, why that? But that's like my dad's favorite comedy, like ever.
Yeah, and it's like repurposed into a different thing.
How weird.
Yeah. So anyway.
Yeah. Well.
Weird stuff. We got another hour left, so we're gonna try to wrap. What?
Shawn.
Oh,
We don't, but we do have 2 announcements.
I want to say, come see us. Not here. If you come here, I'll call the police.
No,
Yeah.
someone did that.
Only Craig can come here.
Only Craig.
We have guns here. We have guns here. You're not gonna bring any of your whores.
What's that from? Frankenstein?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, we are going to be at 2 events at the end of the month, beginning of next month.
Count them.
We are coming to. I don't know if I'm like not supposed to say this because it's not on their
Fuck
website.
it, say it,
Break
bro.
the
Break the
rules.
rules.
And I don't know why,
Tear down the small.
but Crunchyroll Expo. We're coming to Crunchyroll Expo.
Yeah.
Some of us are
I love anime.
coming to Crunchyroll Expo. It's going to be me and Garrett.
Yeah.
Kevin's probably going to
If
go,
he comes
but
back from the
where
UK.
is he?
Ah!
Enough said.
I know.
Kevin.
Abandoned. He's probably going to come back talking with that
You
weird
think
accent.
he's watching this right now?
No.
I hope not.
I don't think so.
I hope he doesn't.
That's like going to work.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like if you're sick from work, but then you
honestly,
like...
Hey, can I say something about
Call?
Kevin?
Hit him with it.
I think he fucking loves us, and I bet he misses us so bad right now. He's probably watching live.
Really?
Yeah,
I think he's sitting there crying like a little bitch.
Got him.
Okay? I didn't, you wanted to say it. I said it.
He's probably thinking of how much
I'm
more
done.
anime-
Hey, I cut Derek. I'm about to cut him. And Kurt Dog is promoting a different event in the chat. He's gone.
Yo,
He's gone.
The Grim
You
Reaper
are
is
the
He's
weakest-
gone.
the
No, I'm not
weakest
talking.
link.
Don't ban him from Twitch. I'm going to ban him from life.
Oh! The
Our
Grim
friend
Reaper.
Alex, Octopimp is going to be at Crunchyroll.
Oh, yes.
No. We're the guests.
Oh, sorry.
He's gone.
Oh, shit.
Wow.
Octopimp is going to be Octocorpse.
Got him.
Unicorpse, just one. Anyway, so I'm done with that. No more BS. Come see us at Crunchyroll Expo and be nice.
Yeah.
Not mean.
Do
Why
be
not?
nice.
We'll have
Or
more.
the IRL.
Hopefully, have more info soon. We're probably doing like panels and hanging out.
Well, I bet we got all kinds of stuff up our sleeve.
So there'll be more
They
info
got
soon. But that's
dodgeball.
what.
They got dodgeball at Crunchyroll.
I might host a dodgeball tournament if they don't.
Just bring a
EXPCon
red
has
ball and
dodgeball every year.
That's a different event. Don't
but
bring that up.
Is that an
That's-
anime thing?
And
Is
that's
that
sports.
An anime tradition?
No, that's
No.
sports.
No,
You-
there's
you
lots
can
of
play
anime
sports at
about
home.
kids playing sports. There's like
I
basketball.
will not have
anime.
any. That was.
Half
Hey, I'm going to
off.
say this right now. I will not attend Crunchyroll Expo if there is a sport.
If you're going to Crunchyroll Expo, bring a red ball to have them
Nope,
sign it.
I will not sign that.
And then you can throw it at Rocco.
If
and
you
can
have
say you're
sports
it.
equipment, I will have you escorted out by the
No sports at anime.
Only
convention.
big
National
swords.
Guard.
By
Yeah.
Octopimp.
Nope.
Big sword.
Octopimp, you will be security and nothing more. I will have him remove you. Goodbye. Thank you. You can bring his sword or whatever he plays with. Anyway, and then we're going to be at PAX in Seattle.
Oh,
Yeah.
PAX West, the original PAX.
PAX Prime.
OG PAX Prime.
Is this going to be our 10th?
10th?
This is
Yeah.
our 10th one.
Holy
I think.
shit.
Yeah.
Damn, dog.
So the 10th anniversary PAX. There'll be more announcements soon. We're going to be there. I think we have a panel. Now, the schedule hasn't come out. I think our panel is on the Sunday of that weekend.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to get a lot of pissed off emails. I bought a Friday badge! Fuck!
Trade it.
Sorry, trade. I think isn't that the one city where scalping is like
Yeah,
totally
it's
fine?
crazy.
You
there.
Right
honestly-
out front, man.
Trade
Right-
outside.
Right outside, you can easily get a ticket for that day.
And
no
crack.
problem.
You can
Yeah.
get crack too.
That's
Right
at the
outside.
7-Eleven down the way.
And
a little
Nirvana memorabilia.
Leftover
Yes.
crack.
Leftover crack. Yeah.
There you go. Such
But
thing
anyway,
as
I
leftover
think it's
crack.
Sunday. I'm pretty sure it's going to be our panel Sunday. But we'll have a booth the whole weekend, so come visit us. We're going to have some cool new stuff there. It's going to be a lot of fun. You're really going to enjoy it, I think. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Dude, Seattle Dogs.
We're going to have Seattle Dogs. Every meal, we're gonna have a hot dog.
Starbucks coffee.
So we're gonna have original Starbucks. None of this watered down California crap.
Subway.
Yep.
The Subway in the convention center.
They got a Subway in the con center.
It's fucking good.
Fuck the crepes. We're not doing crepes.
This is a real question. Crepes, savory or sweet? Do you have a preference? Because I am 100%.
Depends on the day.
100% savory. I'll never go sweet. I will die before I go sweet.
You're
savory. A savory crepe. 100%.
Why pick one?
Yeah, why not?
One does
that
one
is
thing.
my hill. I'm going to die on. It is a savory crepe.
If I'm hungry for like a meal, I get the salmon like savory with capers and everything.
Yeah.
But if it's after a meal or perhaps just an
even
early
breakfast sometimes,
I want something sweet.
A sweet one, yeah.
Yeah,
goes either way.
You're hardline.
It's like putting peanut butter on a bagel or jelly on a bagel. Who cares? It's whatever the fuck you want that day.
Yeah, why bagel bite?
Why turn this into teams? Anyway, Team Mayo all the fucking way. And if you're Ketchup, you're a fucking idiot.
Don't touch each other.
Hey,
what about Team Mustard?
Fuck you.
I like mustard.
Hey, Frank.
Yeah.
My first thought when they announced Team Mayo versus Team Ketchup is, why the fuck isn't it mustard versus ketchup?
Yep.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, that is stupid.
It's because it's Japanese based. They put, I don't know.
Well, I think it's the aioli conspiracy, man. Everyone, all these fucking
aioli conspiracy. It started with Eyes Wide Shut.
All these fucking beard having, bell bottom wearing motherfuckers
beard havers
having brunch. Sir, we don't have ketchup.
I wear a fedora.
We have a fucking garlic chipotle aioli. It's mayonnaise with shit in it.
Yeah, you piece of shit. Fuck you.
Aioli. What are we, French?
Yeah.
Is that where it's from?
Who knows?
Yeah, aioli sounds French.
Fucking
French. Oui, aioli.
You can go fuck off with Kim Jong and Putin. The fucking aioli creators.
Yeah, they're running the government.
Axis of evil, man. Fuck them.
Yeah, Putin's hacking all our restaurants, getting the ketchup out and the aioli in.
You know what?
Or the mustard out. Sorry.
You know what this PAX is also going to be? It's the 1-year anniversary of me not getting my fucking Twitter hoodie. So.
Get your hat.
Yeah. I'm gonna say.
It was
a fake the whole time.
Oh!
You can't do that.
I know. Good night.
Wait, I'm gonna go to Brian's camera.
Yeah.
This will land on the lens. We're going out.
Just
edit it to look like it hit the.
I should have used the magnet.
No, fuck this. Good night.